Yeah, so he's not consuming the one. Like I said that the people with big bangs it's not that you're choosing to use more than one thing. So I would recommend that you choose one and stick to it. If you're reading the fractals, stick to that. If you're reading the zigzag, stick to that. But you'll find that maybe you have some sections in there that if they're confused you a bit, don't use it. Use yours, you've got this trade like this still got that VR out of the way. We're going to go to the breakfast in a minute on 1 hour and UK 100 there. Valentino, T-Wave George, 1 hour pound CAD. George, what is it you like about this? Yeah, cool. Put your hand up, please. Yeah. Just put your hand up and then I can see you and then I'll talk to you. It's easier that way. So, George, now, please unmute yourself, George. Yeah, press your microphone and it will allow you to speak. Maria says, couldn't the dollar CAD keep going higher? Of course it can. That's why we need certain rules to take it against this trend. It can carry on all it likes. George, how are you getting on there with your mic? Because I've unmuted you, but I think you might not be able to do it from assuming that you're pressing it. It's not working. Yeah, George is trying to figure out the microphone there, so we'll just wait. Sanin, I took 3 trades this morning, and I'm 2% up at the moment. My concern is that I'm already in a trade US dollar.
How are we going now? Can you up?
Good, George, 1 second, hold that thought. Let me just, hold on. And he's still hovering at entry level. It's too long from my experience, really. All right, Sanin, we're going to go to
Good morning, guys. Welcome back. How are you guys? Are you not worried about this and GJ? Yeah, if it comes to that, yeah. We have two zones in between. It's gonna be a bit tricky. But we'll see, maybe we have a whole break below this. If that happens, then we're good. But we'll see. Right now, gonna wait and see what happens. Let's see what other options do we have. GU. Yeah, GU has a lot of zones in between here. It's pretty hard to trade it to the downside because there's too many zones. Made 2% yesterday, very nice. Yesterday, stream stopped because electricity went off. Sorry about that. Didn't expect it. Okay, looks like we have the support here on GU. No, I don't think we have a setup on GU right now. Gonna skip GU for now. Let's see. EJ could be good. I've been watching EJ since in the morning, and every hour, rejection. Couldn't break below this, and then made a whole pullback to the upside. What if this goes bearish and closes below? That would be pretty epic. Can be very nice, because if it closes below this, a retest, we can easily get around the 15 pips here, at least. So we'll see about that. I was hoping for some shorts here. See, Aussie dollar, nice continuation. In the first look, I thought this was a weak breakout, but suddenly this was like 8 pips breakout. Not used to see Aussie dollar move so small and have like big pips. It doesn't really happen. Usually it's a big move and it's only 10 pips. Now it's different. With a very nice move. I think someone caught this. Congrats. Let's see. CAD JPY dropping. Right now at support. We have now 7 minutes left. Euro NZD is breaking up. We have this resistance here. It's right at it. If it comes for a retest, it's going to be coming from another zone. So that's too risky. And also knowing that Euro NZD can do some weird moves sometimes. Okay, so it doesn't seem like we do have something big right now. Something good. Except, I don't think GJ is gonna break now, because it needs to break both these two zones. 200 and 27. Yeah, it's a 7 pip range in between these two. That means we gotta have like a 15 pip drop to the downside, and that happening in 6 minutes, I don't see it. I was about to say about USD CAD because I liked USD CAD, and it seemed like very nice continuation here. It seemed pretty good, but was coming from this zone and I hesitated because it's against the rules. Pretty good pullback. Wow, 34 pips. Why are these pairs moving so much now? Looks like we are back to normal these days. 34 pips, such a small move. We'll see, we'll see. I'm a fan of EJ right now. Even though I wouldn't like to have a break on this candle, it's not really my favorite kind of setup. But let's see, if we break, we need around at least a 5-6 pip breakout. That would be good. 5 minutes left to find out. Let's take a look if we do have any news coming up, because we don't want to get interrupted or get stopped and no knowledge why it is happening. We don't want unexpected news. Euro news, a low impact, low impact, low impact. There's one high impact in 4 hours, so there's a lot of time. We have some CAD news later on, and USD news, initial jobless claims. Usually this news has effect on USD, initial jobless claims, so be careful that time. There's plenty of time till then. Other than that, I don't see much. Looks like we're clear. Yesterday there was a lot of consolidation. Lots of consolidation. It barely moved yesterday. Some made some crazy moves like GBP pairs. Like GBP here was pretty crazy. And this drop happened very late. I was surprised. Just look at EJ. It's been consolidating for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, almost 15 hours of consolidation. It's the same zone. Could this this could have been a nice break and retest actually. Even though I don't know if I would keep this for so long, because it would take too much time. Probably I would be out. And after coming this deep, well, who knows? There's plenty of time for the news. I think it's not a problem right now. GU still dropping. Looks like GBP is finally gonna drop a bit. It's been consolidating for a few days. It's no real direction, it's just consolidation. Look at this. This is a whole consolidation. Big move, whole correction, big move, whole correction, big move, another correction. As we'll see about this. The only problem is there's too many zones in between. Tricky. Bitcoin is, I have no opinion right now about Bitcoin. I don't have much knowledge on cryptocurrencies. I just can say that I'm waiting for it to drop so I can buy some. Okay, so we do have a close now. Let's see, GJ close a little below this, but even if you wouldn't have a zone below, wouldn't be enough because it's only 2 pips, 2.5. Wouldn't be enough of a breakout at all. And we have the next zone just here on the left. Hopefully do get a break later on this candle, and then it's a 4-hour breakout too, which makes things way better. GU closed good, but like I said, I think I'm gonna skip this. But I think it's gonna go bearish, more bearish movement here. EJ, whole pullback to a downside. Waiting for a break of 120 here, 126, 120. If EJ breaks, we can have a very nice drop to the downside. A 15 pip drop at least, if not more. 20 pip can be also easy. As you can see, it's respecting the zone pretty good. Lots of rejections, so it's a trusted zone here. Let's see if this is going to be just the last try and then a whole continuation to the downside. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait for the 4-hour anyway, because this hour we don't have anything. Next hour the 4-hour closes too, so whatever breakout we get, it's gonna be a double confirmation. Taking a 1-hour and a 4-hour trade breakout setup, it's always very high possibility setup. High probability. When you're making support and resistance, how far back in time will you look? Maybe for a few days or weeks, or a week, or for rejections? Not too much. I don't look too much, but I mean a few days maybe. But look at this. I look everything here. Whatever is in my chart. I don't go further to look at. I think here is enough because this is the recent zones here, last month and this month. So yeah, that's why if we break this zone on EJ, we're going all the way down and filling this range to the downside. So let's see. Mavalux. No need to say it 5 times, my brother. Just once. I can see your message. Don't worry. Just once. Your GBP break and retest. No, I don't like your GBP here. Euro US dollar, yeah, we'll see about this too. I would prefer EJ better. Look, Euro GBP is right at resistance right now. To have this resistance, there's no clear breakout here. And it's even this next resistance here. And we do have this support here. If it comes, you might take it, but it's a little bit risky. Not a little bit, it's pretty risky. Look, if you want to do some back testing and try to find fake outs, you can do that, and you'll figure out that most of the time it happens because it's coming from another zone. When a break and retest happens from let's say to this zone, you do have a break, but price already came to another resistance here, and then there's a lot of time, or most of the time it results in a fake out. That's one of the main reasons why fake outs happen. You can do some research and see. AUD CAD, AUD CAD, AUD CAD. Yeah, it does look good. The 1 hour looks good. I don't see a problem with it, but I don't want to trade AUD CAD. If you guys take it, good luck, but I'm not gonna take it. I just see what a move it should make for 10 pip. How big should move for 10 pips? It's pretty big. I'm gonna leave it, guys. I think it's not worth it. And I have a pretty big spread on it. Not that big. Let me check. Yeah, spread is too big. It's not worth taking it. Gonna wait for a perfect trade to come. I'm not gonna force anything. We're on a good road to make a comeback on seed trader, copy trader, so I'm not gonna mess it up with this AUD CAD trade where spread is too big. And it's just I don't trust it that much. Makes a lot of fake outs. Some weird moves. Look at all this consolidation. Who knows how long it takes to continue here. Back testing, soft FOREX, the simulator that we use, that's the best one. Trading view is good too, but it's just the thing that you can't enter positions, manage them. That's one bad thing. Otherwise, you can backtest on Trading View too. Interesting. Got some big pullbacks. Geo whole pullback. I think GU might come around here. It's been a decent week actually. It's not that bad. We've had some 2 trades this week, and they were Both very nice. Uh, GU, I think it's gonna reject around here somewhere, most probably. And most probably we're gonna come and fill this range. But it's GBP, so you never know what might happen. Sir, can you check UAD? It's gonna sell. Sir, why do you think it's a sell, sir? Do you see how bullish it is? It's a shame that I couldn't get an entry on EA because I knew it's gonna make a great comeback. I think we're gonna see some more bullish candles here on EA because it's been dropping for a long time. It needs to make a pullback, and it has started already. At least it's gonna come around here and then next around here. Remember that EU is gonna come all the way. Look at GCAD. What did we say on GCAD? Just tell me, what did we say? What did we say on the weekly, on the daily? We said once it breaks this, look at this, 237 pips, move to the upside, and it already moved 125, half of the way. And we also caught some of it, so that's a great thing. But see how strong this resistance was, because once it broke, game over. Stream yesterday got interrupted because electricity went off. Because I was speaking actually, and I just saw my screen shut down. Gonna have to wait because unless we get something good, it's not gonna jump on anything. Wow, on IC markets there's even a small gap on GU. Is the beard oil available now? Not yet. It takes too much. You have to create a lot of things. Start a company. Thankfully, we're not in a trade when electricity was off. No, I have other options. I have my iPad 4G. I can do it there too if electricity goes off. But I can stream, so that's the bad thing. No, guys, actually, this week was pretty crazy with some crazy moves that I did not expect. Do you recommend IC markets? Yeah. Never had a problem. IC markets, Pepperstone, Traders Domain, Blackpool markets. There's plenty of brokers out there now. Just pick and choose. Never been more than now, and safer than now. I'm waiting for breakouts, not waiting for a retest, waiting for a breakout, waiting for a setup to be more exact. And that setup, I don't know which one's gonna be. Yeah, we day trading, we are scalpers. Sometimes our trades turn to swing trades, you never know. That's why we leave a runner, so the runner can become a swing trade pretty easy. I don't trade GBP and ZD, but let's take a look what's happening there. Oh, what a pullback. This could have been easy few pips here. I mean, there's a resistance here, but I don't trust this pair. We'll see. Maybe I'm gonna do some back testing in the future on GBP and ZD and see what can I get from it. Sometimes it might make some good pullbacks, some good trades, but uh, 20 pips stop loss is not enough on GBP and ZD most of the time. So we gotta be careful about that. It makes some deep retests, then it goes to your way. It just makes you stop. It just stops you out, then it still goes because of the deep pullbacks. Let's see what happens with GU. That's a pretty big pullback, and it came almost where the previous candle started. NZD CAD could be good. Could be good if it breaks below this. We don't trade USD SEC. I don't know what that is. Why do you guys trading exotics? Because they're very risky, and they don't really move like FOREX, like the other pairs, because they make some weird moves and some big moves sometimes when you have no idea what's happening. The problem is the spread. I forgot about that. You are right at this point here. Spread probably is crazy. That's why I don't like to trade these secondary pairs, because they have high spread and it's just not worth it. Needs to move like 2-3 pips just to go to break even. I mean, that's not what we want. Still waiting. Any good chance that it's coming? I was hoping that EJ is gonna do something, but just moved up again. We don't know though. 126.350. That might be an option for us, and it's not that far. It's 250. It's only 10 pips away. Gonna wait. Okay. What is doing about trading synthetic industry? I don't know. I have no idea what that is. Do you trade energies too? No, guys. Look. You have everything here on my right. All the pairs I trade. I don't trade all of them actually. Some of them, but I keep there to see if they give me a setup here and there. But sometimes the major pairs don't give anything. So instead we go to uh, other pairs that are like more secondary, like these ones like EDJPY or EDCAD or CADJPY. But also always is better to have the majors, because major pairs usually move faster and give more options. I've explained stop loss many times. It depends from a setup to a setup, but never more than 20 pips. It's a rule, never more than 20 pips. Depends. If we take buys on a retest of a broken zone, we use a 15-20 pip stop below that zone. So we give ourselves more room, let's say. If it results being a fake out, we can close at break even or something like that. Erman, good morning, welcome. Morning. I'm dying for sleep, guys. I'm taking naps here and there. Let's see what happens. Let's see if G is gonna start. Ooh, nice rejection. If Geo goes bearish, game over. It's gonna melt. Could have been an easy 10 pips here on Geo. But no, not gonna risk it. Do wicks always fail? Aren't wicks a sign of major rejection? It all depends from the setup. Different setup mean different wicks on different setup mean all different things. I don't even have words right now. Look, let's say you have a breakout, right? Well, let me see if I can find an example for you. Let's just say it like this. So you have a breakout, let's say above here, and there's clear traffic on the left. Price makes a 10 pips breakout. leaves also a wick. Once it comes for retest here, after it broke the zone, let's say, comes for retest, wicks get filled most of the time because there's a lot of momentum. You do have a break out of a zone, so this is a high probability that wicks gonna get filled here. And that's also one way that I trade. For other kind of setups, I don't know. I just know that about break and retest. Let's say yesterday. See, yesterday we had this trade here, right? So price did a breakout here and came for a retest here. It didn't have, you see this wick here? It didn't have this. There was no top wick here. It came straight for retest. So what happened after? What happened after is that price came all the way here, made the retest, and we got whole rejection to the upside. It filled the wick. You see this wick here on the left? That was an example that filled the wick, and that's where we closed after it filled the wick. So most of the time when you have a break and retest and the breakout candle has a small wick left, it's gonna fill the wick probably. No, I'm not muted, guys. Osama, we don't have a valid break and retest on GJ because we have two zones in between. This support here and this one. So it's not a clear break and retest. You need to wait. Guys, mic is perfect. I don't know what's wrong. Are you gonna short GameStop? No. Not even bothered what's happening there. Have my own thing here, so I'm not worried about GameStop. Euro AUD sell. Can you explain why all this bullish momentum and you are trying to sell or you already sold EA? What's the reason? Why? There's still room to push here. There might be a small pullback, but it's bullish right now. Anyway, I don't know the way that you trade, so good luck. Who do you like better, Bitcoin or GME? None of them. I don't like either of them. I'm waiting for Bitcoin to have a drop probably. Then I'll buy, but it's too high right now. If it goes to 30k, 20k I mean, that might be good. Good price to buy, or even lower if it happens, who knows. Wow, GU made a whole pullback. A whole pullback, that's, how many pips is that? 17 pips. This could have been an easy 10 pip move. Anyway, I'm not gonna be regretting that I didn't take this because it was very close to the support here. So I said, okay, I'm gonna skip it. And the pullback was pretty crazy, coming all the way where the previous candle started. But see, most of the time with no bottom wick, both candles, it's gonna come to make one. And the fact that on IC markets we had a small gap was a very high possibility trade here. But we're just watching right now because we don't have a clean trade. This could be very nice. EJ. EJ is just a matter of minutes, maybe another 30 minutes. Who knows? We might have a breakout on EJ. Even though I don't like that we're coming close to the news. News are in 3 hours. No, we have time. If we have the breakout next hour, we can be good. 4 hour is closing also, so double confirmation if it breaks. Just wait and see. AD CAD. Guys, we talked about AD CAD. We're skipping it. Spread was too high. We didn't want to get involved with AD CAD. But it's working out. That's a good thing. If it's working out, then good. Can you check BJ? What is that? Any ideas for GBP CAD? I don't know. It's very, very bullish right now. Can't say anything about GCAD because it's been pushing and pushing. There's no clean zone that we can wait for a break and retest, let's say, like the one that we had a few days ago. This one, this was a clean setup. Clean setup. We'll see about GJ. Break above 200 can be nice. We'll see. The 4 hour, we have a pretty good drop on the 4 hour, but it's not enough. We're gonna need more. UJ is too slow. I'm not a fan of it right now. Even though 4 hour looks like it already did a break and retest from what I see here. Where candles are closed, it already did that. But if we want a good close above this too, you need to close above this 1 hour. Let's go to the left. Nah, I'm gonna skip. Yeah, I know it's GJ. That's why I talked about GJ. Wow, your SD's flying. Didn't even make a pullback at all. Okay, it broke the zone 2. It was at this resistance first when I saw it. Then it broke that too, and then a whole move. How many pips is this? One candle, 40 pips. Wow, it's crazy. I think the volume is back now. We're having some crazy moves. That's great. That is great. I'm glad we're starting to have big moves again. Good days are coming, guys. Good days are coming. The way the market's gonna start to move, it's gonna be perfect. Hopefully, we're not gonna have a lot of fundamentals to interrupt our technical, no, trading based on technicals, but I see good signs since now. Past 2 weeks were tough, but this week I saw some great moves. Definitely a good sign. We used to have 2-3 trades in a session, and we should start to have again. Just a matter of time. Do you think EJ coming from another zone? Did it go above? Not yet. Look, we need to close above. Right now we don't have a trade here. If this is gonna come from another zone, it needs to come all the way up here. Hopefully it doesn't come all the way up there. It closes in the middle of the range here, comes for retest, then goes and fills the range. That's what I expect at least. But we'll see if it happens. I want something like this. I want a break like this, so we can have a small range in between. So once we make it a retest, we fill the range to the upside. No, I didn't like GJ. You guys took a risk, but could have been very risky. Could have been fatal, or how do you say? Because it was coming from support and too risky. I don't know why you guys entered, to be honest. You need to follow the rules. Because this time might work, next time can give you a hard time. At the end of the day, Jew might have been way better than GJ, but Cells and GJ, I don't know how you guys took it, based on what, but it's too risky. Look, we're just waiting because GJ needs to break below 200 here, 142.200, and we don't have that yet. Is GJ gonna buy with 5-15 minutes? No idea. We're not in binary trading here to trade we have to wait. We have another 15 minutes left on this hour, so for our closest two, we'll see. Check GJ on the daily. Zone is lower. No way. No way. Yeah, it is lower. I guess we're gonna have to skip it. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Might be too risky. Both GBP pairs. I just might wait for EJ here. EJ should be the one. Because honestly, I don't like GBP pairs that much right now. I'd rather take EJ here if it gives me a good breakout. 4 hours gonna close too, let's hope so. But needs to make another 10 pip move at least, which doesn't look like it's gonna happen right now, but you never know. 15 minutes is a lot. Erman, that's very bad, man. Um, why, why longs on GU? Why longs? The thing is that GBP is very bearish right now. It's pretty risky that it's gonna continue more to the downside. Maybe try to exit at break even or something. AUD cat fake out? Who knows? Until we have a close, there's no confirmation. That's why we wait for candles to close. Look at your cat. Did anyone want to see this happening? Because this looks like a perfect break and retest. If I only would see this. What a move. Simple break and retest. 93 pips. It's crazy. UJ is just consolidating. There's nothing happening there. See? Nothing. EU made a whole pullback again. Let's see. We don't really have a choice on EU here. We don't have a setup. 4 hour is telling me nothing. 1 hour. There's a small zone here, but can't really trust this. There's another one here. Except that it resulted in a fake out once. Zone after zone after zone. Only EJ might be good today here. GU got rejected all the way to the upside again. We're gonna have some crazy moves today, as it looks like. Dale, thank you, man. Yeah, yesterday was a good trade and a quick. Didn't let us wait for that long. Only took 5 minutes. 5 minutes to count for retest and a minute to go all the way up. We trade New York session also when there's no setup on London, of course. London and New York session, but we don't do a webinar on New York session. We trade on the group. You can check breakandretest.com page and you have more information. Sammy, yeah. GU buys. I explained earlier. You can watch the yesterday webinar. It's only 20 minutes because electricity went off and we got interrupted. Telegram has a very nice option now. We're using it on the group. There's a voice channel now. You can activate it and talk during a trade. If I'm not streaming, let's say. It's very nice. Whenever a trade comes, we can explain it easily. This is myfxbook.com. We have plenty of others too. Investing.com, Financial Juice, plenty, FOREX Factory. Right now we are clear. We have some news on Euro medium impact. I don't think it's gonna have much impact on Euro, but we'll see. Euro. EJ. It's not gonna break EJ. Unfortunately, as it seems, it's not gonna break, and we're not gonna have a 4-hour breakout, but a rejection. I don't think anything about Geo right now because it's not in a good position to trade it. I would say stay away for now. We have the support on the 1 hour. It's a 4-hour support too. It's gonna be between zones, and I don't like it. Do you think it's better to use pivot point daily or weekly? I don't know. Whatever works for you guys, use it. If something doesn't work, switch to something else. Try to find something that works for you. When is the next Magic Keys giveaway? I don't really know. We'll see about that. Maybe next time we'll give away something else. Not a Magic Keys. We'll have to look. We'll have to see what we can do. Give away your membership. We'll see. Maybe sometime in the group where I call the trades. I did that one time. And one guy stayed more than 2 weeks because I said 2 weeks and I forgot to remove him at all. Then one day I remembered, and then it was enough for him. Yeah, Geo might not even break this zone in the first place. Who knows? If we wouldn't have anything on the left clean traffic, we would consider, but there's too many zones. EJ failed to break. Now, probably gonna have another try, or maybe a small pullback first, then another try. That can be also an option. EU going down after the fake out. What makes you think that it's going to be a fake out? Would like to know the reason if you think like that. I was about to say that CJ looks good, but the breakout's going to be weak here, and there are a lot of rejections here. Looks like a rejection can be risky. Yeah, hopefully EJ is going to give us the break later on. I mean, since we have this bullish momentum, we might break, but just didn't do it on this candle. Maybe on the next one. But then we gotta be careful because news are coming in 3 hours. Then we have some CAD news and USD news. Haven't traded the news in a long time. Maybe I'll try today with some pendings. Yeah, I think after this pullback, we're gonna try one more time and maybe have a breakout. We'll see. I mean, the 4-hour closed bullish. We did a break and retest on this level here, but we're struggling to break above this. We'll see. Even if price drops, we can have a nice move to the downside here. This can be very nice, but might take a lot of time. Check EA. What about EA? Don't see a setup here. Oh, you mean you caught sells on EA? Congrats if you did. Yeah, EJ, the worst close ever on the 4-hour. Didn't close good at all, but I like it. I like that it closed like this. And now coming all the way to a downside, breaking below this it's gonna be a way better setup because we got another rejection. That's what I wanted. I wanted to see price reacting to the zone, and it already did. So next candle coming to try will get rejected again, probably. We'll see. Maybe it drops and breaks finally. But the more rejections we have, the better the setup becomes. And when we have the breakout, it's way better to take the retest. I'm glad it rejected and closed like this. So we'll see. Still nothing. A lot of waiting gonna be required. How many trades you taking so far this week? Two. 2 out of 2 were wins. Both wins. This week has started good, so we should wait for a good trade to continue this good run that we've started. What about this setup? Let's see the setup that you have there. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. I mean, it looks good. I can't say it's not good because it does look very good. You had to close below. You had to close below. The price closed back in the range. It's a classic fake out. You can try it. It's not a pair trade. Spread is big. For me, it's a no, but the setup is good. It's only the pair is not good. Try it, why not? Looks like a good fake out. Let's go, EJ. Give us a break. It's gonna be good. Gonna have to wait, guys. Might even go and eat some food and then come back again. Not gonna start the stream because still have time. Oh, you think fake out here? No, to be honest, I didn't look for buys on GJ at all because we had these rejections here, which I didn't like. So I didn't have thoughts about buys on GJ at all. If you don't focus on this, it looks a perfect break and retest. It looks a classic fake out, let's say. But no, I wouldn't take this. It would be too risky for me. Georgia, unless electricity one goes off, yeah, I'm gonna be here. I think I'm just gonna go eat something and I'll be back again. We're gonna have a pause, but I don't want to go because we didn't have any setups yet, so I have more time today to spend here. So we're just gonna go with a pause, with a break, and then we will be back. Short intermission. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? I can't believe that EJ didn't move at all. Like full hour, and it only moved 3 pips. It's not normal. GJ's pushing. GU is pushing too. EU is pushing, but EJ is not. So what are we gonna do here? Because we don't have a nice clean setup. Except that EURNZD is coming. This can be very nice. The only problem is that looks like it's coming from another zone and it's a bit risky. Other than that, it's a very nice support here. And this can be an epic trade. Should reject around here. But it's the end of the hour and 1 hour looks like a big drop. It's too risky. I think next candle is gonna come lower and then it's gonna reject. But only this is a problem because it's coming from another resistance. Look at the daily. I still think it's gonna continue up. At least it's gonna be let's see, a 20 pip move at least. Wow, this is so small. 20 pips is so small on EURNZD. It can easily do that without the smallest problem there. Should be an easy work for EURNZD here. Yeah, look, this guy's gonna come around here. Just watch. SD Cat has a very good retest on the 4 hour. Let's take a look. Yeah, it looks like it. It does look like a good retest. But thing is, that zone is too far. I like to see a break of something here too, you know? Some small zone created here. And we didn't have that at all. We only had a candle here. It wouldn't make sense to get trade here just based on this December zone. I think it would be risky. You're waiting for EU buys, okay? Yeah, looks good. If it breaks the zone, looks good. Got rejected first. I really like EURNZD. It just bothers me that it's coming from a daily, because it's gonna be easy 20 pip pullback. Even more, who knows? Because it wouldn't make sense to go all the way to the downside right away without having a small pullback. It's just going against the rules, and I don't want to do it. Taking a loss when you go against the rules is much harder than taking a loss when you go by all your rules. It doesn't affect you because you respect all your rules. But if you don't, and then you lose a trade, you know that you did it on purpose. That's the bad thing. GBP is stuck on this consolidation. It's not doing anything major. It's doing the same thing over and over, just dropping, making a pullback, dropping again. It's been here for a while. EJ made a rejection. We'll see. At least we need a break either to the upside or to the downside. Gotta have something. UJ, just consolidation after consolidation. Every time breaks a consolidation, starts to consolidate again. Imagine. From a consolidation, goes to another one. GJ buys above 500. We'll take a look now. I'm just gonna finish these pairs. Nothing much. Smart, send a chart on NZD-CAD because I don't have a plan to trade NZD-CAD because spread is too high. It's not worth it. See around NZD, already 10 pips. Easy. It's going 20 pips without a doubt. We might even have a move like this. Can have a whole pullback here to the upside. The next candle just makes a small pullback here and then goes all the way to the upside. This is what happens most of the time in these kind of situations. But we'll see, because this is your NZD, everything might happen here. Nick buys above 500. It's not a good idea. Why? Because if we wait for a break above, that means we're gonna have a 10 pips breakout, which means right at resistance here. And then there's no break above this. That's the problem. Gonna see I don't have an idea what's gonna happen here. It's really just ranging. I think probably is gonna reject. The only hope I would have for GJ to go up, if it goes above the previous 4-hour candle, there's a huge chance that we might continue. Otherwise, I don't know. We might have a daily wick fill after that, but only if we go above 600 and break that 1-hour zone too. And going above the previous 4-hour candle gives more hopes here. Otherwise, we'll see. We'll have to wait. I think your chart is wrong, my friend. Let's take a look here. New Zealand Canadian dollar. There's nothing here. There's nothing. Maybe you want to buy here, but you're in this consolidation box here. I think would be better to skip it for now. Okay, let's check another chart here. Zones after zones after zones. There are so many zones in between. Every pair is the same. Okay, let's see. EA, 30-minute time frame. Waited for price to come and test the 4-hour rejection zone from 5th January 2021. 4-hour resistance after the price broke the 1.59200. Since only 1 hour waited for second candle, closed lower than last candle, took a sell. Take profit will be in 30-minute rejection, but it's not a strong zone because the program fourth candle in 30-minute zone. I don't know. To be honest, thing is I don't trade this way, and I don't understand what confirmations do you have here. I don't know. You're just selling because it's at a resistance. That's too dangerous. And it's very bullish right now. EA can easily continue up. I don't understand why would you sell EA. I mean, this it's just not my way of trading, so I just wish you luck. Hopefully it goes your way. Yeah, I don't see anything, guys. I don't see anything. Looks like we're gonna have to wait for another hour, and I'm gonna stop the stream now because not worth it staying in front of charts right now. Because there's nothing based on how we trade, at least. Maybe others see something that they trade their way, but for me, I don't see anything. EJ, it's gonna be a trade that I'm gonna wait for. Either break to the upside above 126.350 or break below 126.100. So we're gonna wait and see. We'll see if it gives us a break or not later on. Other than that, nothing else. Okay, I'm gonna take just one last look at this chart. Domenico, we talked about this. I don't think it's worth trading this pair, to be honest. Look, you have this zone and you have this zone, right? So look at the price from here to here. That's not even 8 pips. So I don't know. Based on this previous candle, looks like there's some momentum. We'll see. It might continue up. Just not a pair that's worth trading it. So have a nice day. Have a nice day for now, and see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Keep an eye on EJ. That might be the next trade. Thank you all for being here. Bye bye.